What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classic Climb blog. I am on the road before I get ready to go. Had like 2 hours that way, or less than 2 hours, and get to the airport and all this other good stuff. I had to break this down because my community wall stayed jumping, and it also teaches me a lot about people's cognitive skills, reading comprehension, people understanding concepts. And so I am doing this video and I want to it's like a Mythbusters Monday. So if you could drop your city and state in the chat, we really appreciate that. And so listen, because this is a company, and I want you guys to understand, I've serviced over 10,000 students. Okay. So if all 10,000 students send an email tomorrow and say, I can't log in, I might log in email, it's messed up, then we have 10,000 emails. Now, right now, Enrique is in Philippines and it flooded. And so they had to relocate to another location. Okay. And then also we have a new person coming on staff tomorrow. Okay. And then, between her, Val, and another person, to get everybody on the same page to answer hundreds of emails we receive a day, I want you to understand, I hopped in there for 5 minutes today. I hopped in there and I said, well, let me help out a little bit. I can no longer do customer service. You know why I can no longer personally do customer service? It's because y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Now, listen, I may get snappy, I may get witty, but if it's $100 course and you can't follow instructions, I'm going to just refund you your money. You dig? Because really everything I have is worth $1,000 now. And the prices will go up in December just to reflect that, what the quality of them are, what the information we're giving in there. And so if anybody gets snazzy with me in my emails, guess what I do? I just refund you and block you off all the channels and literally delete you out of all the systems. Like, we don't need your $100. We love servicing our students and giving them value, but we will not be disrespected in our emails. Okay. You won't be disrespected, me or my staff. Okay. So with that being said, I think there's about 80 people in here now. Make sure you guys are dropping your city and state and hitting the like button as you come in, because I really want this to get out to as many people as possible. Okay. So, we're going to do some myth busting today. We're going to do some myth busters. Okay. So again, credit card myths versus business myths. Now, I will go on this YouTube and I'm going to name two people. And if I get any flags or copyright strikes, I understand it. Ella Talks Money, right? We're going to talk about her from the Instagram perspective. And then we're going to talk about Bruce Jung, right? Brian Jung, and then a couple other credit card people on here on YouTube. Now, about 3 years ago, about 2019-ish, maybe 4 years ago almost, everybody was going crazy talking about business credit cards and all these credit card points and all this manufactured spin. And to this day, I know business owners who literally paid $7,000 to $12,000 to work with multiple companies to try to get them all this business credit and credit cards and do all these trips and hoops. And they spent 3 years of their life constantly trying to do all these hoops to get this business credit cards, okay? When they could have, in reverse, spent the past 3 years doing other things. Now you're going to say, well, Ericka, those are anecdotal, these are just one-offs. You can't prove it to me with your one-off theories. And again, that's why you're hard-headed and that's why you're watching me and I'm not watching you, okay? So what I want to understand is you have the score, you have the income, you have the area you even live in, right? When you apply for a credit card, you live in Podunk nowhere, they might not give you a $100,000 credit card, right? If you watch any of the American Greed shows, a lot of times the banks that were in the Midwest, Kansas City, a lot of small places, right? When people from those small towns tried to apply for homes, they would give them a tooth and nail. They would give them a hard time. But it would be a man in Florida trying to buy a boat in Miami, and the bank in Kansas would give him money. So you got a lot of shenanigans in the financial industry when it comes to funding, when it comes to financing. I post stuff all the time about mortgage industry, giving Black people, Latino people, Native American people, even Asian people a hard time. Now, Asia Reese, yes, the credit crunch did happen, but not just the credit crunch. The fact remains that a bulk of what I said is still true. If you go back and watch the playlist I have for business credit or credit cards, if you're 18 to 22 years old and ain't much on your credit, you can go bonkers with some of this stuff. But you're not going to get $100,000 credit cards. You just won't, right? You can keep playing these games and chasing this for 3, 4, 5 years if you want to, but you're going to come out. I'm telling you, I've watched hundreds of people years later be like, oh man, yeah, I should have just focused on this. because I know it's true. I've watched the industry. I know what I'm talking about. But people chase that because they believe in that more than they actually believe that you can start a business and make $1 million in a year. And this is why I'm doing the digital real estate course to break it down. And we have a class on Thursday for those who check your emails. We have a class on Thursday because I really want you guys to understand what's happening in our shift of our economy, right? Because there's people making money blue collar. There's people doing all these different things. Oh, no, I have 10,000 students, period. Over the past 6 years, I have 10,000 students in the database. For just the digital real estate course, we had over 460 people sign up. So when people say, well, I forgot my email, I can't find my login, understand if all 460, maybe 65, 67 students email, I forgot my login, now you understand that you have a staff who have to literally stop what they're doing for a couple hours, not me, because I just can't do it no more, and sit there and go, okay, here's your login, here's forget password, right? So I want people to understand, again, I'm breaking these myth busters because a lot of people are willing to believe that they can get 100 bands and credit cards if somebody plays around with their credit report. In the past 5 years, they've been paying bills, they've been having student loans in default, they done had credit cards, cars repossessed, they done had apartment evictions. It ain't gonna be no quick turnaround. And this is my standard recommendation for everybody in the beginning. Again, if you're 19, 22, not much on your credit profile, yeah, you can get a car, you can get a lot of stuff, you can hop on the whole Torino renting car app thing. You can do a lot of this stuff. But if you're 25 to, I'd say even 40, and you got blemishes, you need to focus on just having your credit score enough to get a home. And I'm gonna go there, right? Because a lot of people they want to get credit repair. 90% of the time when I talk to people in the credit repair industry, the people are getting credit repair not to buy a home, but to get a car. I am not kidding you, to get a car. And it's not like their car don't work, they want a new car. So I just want you to understand, a lot of people are using credit to this low level performing act kind of thing. And so they don't understand bigger concepts. And so that's why I'm here, to bust down to bigger concepts. I've even seen it in the comments where people say in the video, well, that's general tips you're giving, Ericka, because honey, this is YouTube. It's for the general. You not know MIT mastermind graduates out here. If you want that level deep conversation, it's in my courses. It's in my live trainings where I'm literally showing you. Okay, so just to get that out there. Okay, so again, if you 25 to 40, okay, you need to be focused on fixing your credit just enough to buy a house. And let me just be honest, if you're a business owner, and again, this guy says he won't, I can't remember Warren Buffett or who it was, they won't invest in a business owner unless they fail twice. That's a really true statement. How do you act when you fail in business and in life? How do you act? Do you get back up? What do you do? How do you act? Right? So when I was talking about getting my mortgage, and I was doing a no-doc loan because I had so much money saved up in savings to do a no-doc 20% down loan, right? As a business owner, the ladies was like, oh my God, how? And that's from business, okay, right? But you can get no-doc loans with low 500s. I've seen many of business owners do that very thing. So people are out here teaching you that credit is everything. And it's from a perspective of they want to use credit cards to live a life that they can't normally live. That's just the truth. Okay. So now let's get on to it. We're 8 minutes in. I'll put a timestamps in this video because I think it's important. So we're technically 9 minutes in. A business myth that people hate because it's possible and they don't understand is, can you make $1 million in a year from scratch? And our example is Ella Talks today, right? And I hope I don't get flagged on this, but again, my whole point in doing these just to post to each other, look at Brian Jung's channel. He started out talking about credit cards till he just couldn't talk about it no more. Then he switched over and started talking about stimulus checks, which blew him through the moon on YouTube's algorithm. Then he went from talking about stimulus checks to talking about Dogecoin and coins all the time. Okay, so the track records prove themselves. I can literally show you multiple YouTubers who started talking about business credit and credit cards and then realized, well, shit, I can't really make those things happen for people, and moved over. I'm going to just go there. Right? Because once he's 22 and he's got his own apartment, his own place, his own car, the brand new car of his dreams, and he's just making YouTube videos all day, who cares about credit cards? Because they got money coming in from other sources. Okay, so let me go on. Can you make $1 million in a year from scratch? Yes, you can. Now, Ella Talks was divorced. She's 28. She's literally like a size 4. She's tall. She's model-esque, very beautiful, very photogenic. Okay. She is also, I think, Nigerian. If I'm wrong, please excuse me. I apologize. I don't want no beef. She's either Ethiopian or Nigerian. And when she got divorced, she moved in with her mother. She got the stimulus check for 1,200. This is her story. I'm just going through it. She literally spent 45 days, right? 45 days going through Instagram, okay, and studying how people think. And she started doing sponsor posts. But also, here's a list of some of the things she does in her business, just to give you an idea. Business credit, talking about business grants, Instagram money, sells a course on that, sells a course on e-commerce, business coaching, and trade line. Thank you. She may be Ghana. I don't want to disrespect the African community. It's not personal, right? It's not like I'm not personally being disrespectful. I'm just not certain on the country. Okay. So she may be Ghana, right? But she live in LA, and LA ain't cheap. And if you get a divorce at 28 years old with 2 kids, I think it's two kids in LA, you are like at your parents' house, like, well, damn, what am I do? She's in the city of angels, right? LA, right? So she's already got those features. She's basically a size 4. She's literally maybe like 5'11", I think, something like that, 5'10", 5'11". She's very tall. She's very beautiful. Okay. And so if you literally list what I just list to y'all, there you go. Thank you, Tommy. If you just list what I just listed, y'all, business credit, business grants, Instagram money, e-commerce, business coaching, and trade line. Let's just say, for hypothetical, she had a credit card, just one. You can literally add 77 people, add a trade line on your one credit card. This is how many people in some of these immigrant communities, one person comes over, gets the plug, puts everybody else on as a trade line user, right? Now, let's just say she was selling this. Again, I've posted courses from my friend Lane, all these other people, showing you the trade line business, okay? Let's say each person paid her $1,000 and 77 people got on there, that trade line. That's $77,000 in her pocket right there. And again, somebody's gonna come behind this and be like, you count people pockets. No, I'm literally just trying to train y'all and get y'all to really understand $1 million is not as much as you think anymore. So let's say I want to make $1 million in a year. If my product's $300, I got to sell to 3,000 people. 3,300. Y'all know the numbers. If my product's $500, I got to sell to 2,000 people in a year. If my product's $1,000, I just got to sell to 1,000 people. If my product is $5,000, I just got to sell to 200 people. If my product is 2,500, only going to sell to 400 people. So let me do that again. And again, Terry, Ijeoma, all of them. When people say, oh, they didn't make $1 million, there's no way that person made $10 million. Listen, y'all, if 200 people bought your course for $5,000, 200, you add $1 million. You add $1 million. Okay? You add $1 million. And so when I try to talk to people about the fact that, I'm excited for Black Friday because we just gonna bundle up every daggone thing and sell it for the bag and go on about our day. This is very common. Other people, again, people say, well, Ericka, you say 76 million Americans make $30,000 a year or less. This is true. This is true. I'll show you all the videos from New York and all the places I've been traveling. There's a lot of people living low, but guess what? A lot of people will do what? Spend $100 on stuff they want, $200, $300 on courses and products to do what they want. That's just the truth. Right? So again, it's simple math. I mean, it's real simple math. If she's got a trade line she's selling for 1,000, let's say she has 10 credit cards. Man, that's like 770 people right there. That's easy money, right? Let's just the trade line business alone, right? Let's just say you had 10 credit cards, you maxed it out, which every credit card ain't the same. Every credit card don't let you do 70 people. Some of them let you do 20. So I know somebody's gonna come in the comments and complain, but again, let's just say she had 10 credit cards and each of them let her put 77 people on. Shit, that's $770,000 right there. Just adding people to the trade line. Not even doing hard work. You dig what I'm saying? So again, refocus your mind, restructure your mind. Is there a product or service you want to give people? Now let's just go there. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. You may have liked the picture just because she's beautiful, and nothing wrong with that. I like it. You go, girl. But now, so you see her in the Range Rover, you see her in a nice vehicle. These things aren't expensive as much as you think. And she's talking to you about business credit. Did we not just see the past 3 years ago where people were going insane over business credit? Did we not just see that? How many of you have seen business credit ads? Now, in the post, she said she sponsored a post, right? $150 was her budget starting out. So if each sponsor post was $25, that means she got on, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 people's posts. You dig what I'm saying? If anybody's lost in this conversation, hey, put a 2 in the, there's no shame in it. Put a 2 in here if you don't understand it. Put a 1 if you do understand how I just got to the $1 million explanation here. Okay? Because again, when I tell y'all, if I could start it all over again, I would have a dedicated customer service person, a number 2, a social media buyer, aka social media manager, everything, right? Number 3, an accountant, in-house accountant, and number 4, manager. That's all you need to go run crazy. Like, she did this by herself before she added on. Of course, she added VAs and all that other stuff later. But at the end of the day, majority of this stuff can be done one person. Now, I would not recommend doing it one person. I would not. You go crazy. Like, I'm literally sometimes going, I'm like, I got to get out of here. It's too much. But what I want you to understand is this very simple math. If you to make $1 million in a year, and let's say you have a $5,000 product, that's just 200 people. Now look at her Instagram. It's 271,000 people. Let's just say less than 10% even buy her stuff. That's still 27,000 people. If I've got 10,000 students over the past 6 years in my database, and I didn't run ads for a long time. I played here and there on Instagram, here and there, played a few ads here and there on Facebook, but not really dedicated like we do in the next 27 days. The next 30 days, I think, well, Black Friday is 20 some days, but we're doing it for the next 30 days hard. You got to understand how many people are new to the content, new to this watching. And that's why when I tell you, like at the beginning of the show, when I said I was getting smarter with you, I was like, baby, get on out of here. I was going to spend thousands of dollars with your company. No, you weren't. Because I know the patterns of people now. If you were going to spend it, it would have already been spent, baby. I've seen it. There's people who partner with our channel and spend thousands of dollars a month with us. That ain't you. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? So again, just listen to let me do it again. $1 million, $5,000 product, you only need 200 people. That's why when people say, I made $1 million in a year, I always say, what's the net? But I don't mean a disrespectful, like, what's the net? I literally mean, I don't mean in a disrespectful way, what's the net? I literally mean, there you go, thank you so much. I literally mean, how much did you spend on advertising? How much did you spend on back office, right? This is a part of why people don't understand, like, why you don't like trucking. If you're going to make $1 million in trucking and only keep 20% of it after you pay the drivers, after you pay taxes, after you pay tolls, you only made 200,000. And for a lot of people who only make 30K a year, they're like, that's amazing. 200,000, that's amazing. Baby, if we make $1 million online with none of this headache, no roads, no bullshit, no repairs, all you're doing is running ads and paying your staff and customer service, and you get to keep 80-90% of your money, like 900,000 versus 200,000, it's not even a competition. It's not. Bingo. Ella posts every day and really connects to her audience. So this is the thing. I want you to understand. She's on a business model of Instagram, where really it's a looks category. It's a photo. It's a business quote, right? Again, like, I break that down in the digital real estate course, and we got videos recorded. We're gonna, when I get home, we actually have like I'm not even in front of y'all. We're gonna be home for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're gonna go hella hard with all our students and all our classes and all our content. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna be with Ty Lopez and some other people in Las Vegas. Just is what it is. Then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, again, go hard. Well, Monday through Thursday, go hella hard with you guys in all our classes because I want my students to produce by Black Friday. And then again, next week, gonna be in Miami with Robbie and them. Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Miami. That's just is what it is. And on top of making sure our staff gets stuff paid, we get invoicing out, we get payments to our investors, we get all this stuff turned around. Like, you got to understand, like, there's actually business outside, right? So the internet is a whole business in itself. And you literally, if you pay attention to several people I interact with, they take that internet money, right? And then they go put it where? They go put it in real estate. Ella bought a truck, but I'm pretty sure she bought some kind of real estate outside of California because California is not cheap. So key thing Tommy said there, she posts every day. She really connects with her audience. If I'm at home, I'm not no disrespect to her. If I'm at home, I'm recently divorced and I got 2 kids, I'm going to be devastated. One, because marriage is for life. It doesn't always work that way, but it should be. Because now you're untangling your life from somebody. And if you look at studies, it shows that that person almost like dying, right? Like you feel like that person died. And then I'm going to spend every day giving value to my customers on Instagram in some shape or fashion. She got a ring light. She's got sponsored posts going. She's talking about business credit. She's talking about business grants. Again, grants, that's free money, right? What people think is free money, right? Instagram money, okay? E-commerce, business coaching, trade lines. Again, I was at Terry's house and we were interacting with women who've made, you'll never even know them. And they low-key made a meal. They just don't be on the internet because they got children and husbands. They got children and husbands. They don't got time to be out here like that. They got scheduled posts, sponsored posts. They work in Instagram for what it can do, which is just get you reach. Okay. So I hope y'all not losing y'all. I'm really trying to educate y'all that, like, when people try to, oh, Ericka, yeah, how much money alimony did her husband give? Y'all both 28 years old. He ain't gave her no alimony, not no LA. And they both broke and she had to move in with her mom. Come on, y'all. Y'all trying hard to justify not winning where you are. That's why I keep saying there's levels to this. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's levels to this. And whatever level you're on, appreciate is respected. Now, people say, well, Ericka, you're dissing the people moving to the Midwest. I'm not dissing them. What I'm saying is they mentally decided, listen, I ain't trying to struggle like that. I ain't trying to hustle hard. I'm trying to invest time with my family and my kids. So we gonna move to somewhere cheaper. This is a tale as old as time. People came here to this country on boats and all kind of stuff. Got here like, well, we can't live in the colonial state. We got to go out in Tennessee. Well, shit is now since Tennessee. We got to go further out. Okay, people went out west for free land recommendation, free land. Okay. Indian land, Native land, my people's land, Native American going on. You know what I'm saying? And so what I want people to understand is you cannot hate the game. Again, and again, I'll give this is takes from somebody else. You know who it came from. Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Learn the rules so you can learn to play and win. Right? So is it possible in a year for somebody to make a meal? Hell yes. You doing sponsor and post every 2 days. You blowing up Instagram. Instagram worked really well in 2020 because we were all home. YouTube, there's people, if you look at Brian Jones, some of these people I'm talking about, the past 2 years has been what? The pandemic and this year. So these people channels really blew up when people were all home and didn't have nowhere to go. But even a little bit before that, if you go 3 years back, the credit card thing, people were like, oh my God, yeah, I got to get a credit card. I know business owners who spent 3 years trying to get the credit card hacks. It didn't work. Now, when they grew their business and they went to the bank's like, oh, well, we'll give you a loan on this business. They're not going to give them a credit card because there's stuff to it. Ericka, you got 7 people that can trust. Don't just be slapping anybody on your credit. I know. I'm just telling you in general, right? If someone's marketing, if you go look and see how they're marketing trade lines online, you could literally put 20 people up on some of these cards. And so if they're going to charge each person $1,000 to be on a card, they just pay 20 bands. They don't even have to use the credit card. They just take the 20 bands, ignore it, leave that credit card alone. Don't spend no money on that credit card because it's supposed to be for the clients, and live their life. I mean, what people don't understand is, and I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way, once you get your house, your most expensive thing is your house. The most challenging paperwork and all this stuff is your house. But when you really look at it, when you really start getting some of these meetings with these big wig folks, and they spend, they do a no doc loan, 20% down. Okay, let's say you're in Fayetteville and you buy an 80K house. Okay, 20% down is 16 grand. No doc loan. What we used to call ninja loans. None of your business loans. You don't know my real income loans. That's a lick in itself. That's why I will never understand. I was on Tariq Nasheed video last night and I super chatted. Nah, if you're a kid, you 16 to 20 years old, you out here selling drugs, there's no reason for it. It's too damn easy. When I was in Puerto Rico, the young men on the boat that we had, they were showing the island. They were showing the water. They were filming stuff. And I was like, oh, were y'all putting on Instagram? Yes. That's how you do it. That's how you get more business. Somebody's going to see that video, fly to Puerto Rico, be like, oh, I watched your stuff. That's the power of digital real estate. I keep telling y'all, how did I end up in those places in New York and Vermont? Digital real estate. That's why I'm talking in the course about you can literally create a mill. I missed some. I know I'm missing comments. I apologize. That's what I'm telling you. Like again, if I was, and I'm being disrespectful because I know people who are actually released from prison. If I was released from prison, and I had a little bit of gift to gab, or I had a really great body, let's just say prison workout body, I would literally do a little fitness, food, nutrition, a little thing for a year and get me some money in my pocket with a cell phone, ring camera, and workout. I'd be doing body. I would literally do a whole thing about how to be a man with a body made from like no weights. I would. That's what I would do if I was a man, right? Period. Period. I know people right now who have YouTube channels that are basically following them lose weight. And people are like, yes, girl, yes. What supplements are you taking? I've seen it. This is why I keep talking about the power of digital real estate, because y'all keep underestimating it and saying, oh, there's no way, it must be something sketchy. No, your mind is sketchy. This girl put out literally, if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 huge products in 1 year, and then was on Instagram every day talking to y'all, commenting, interacting with y'all, and then you get into a position where you just running ads. Come on, man. Come on. Thank you so much. They're really nice. I got a batch of them coming. Outside of YouTube, so much more. That's my whole thing. That's just like, I want you to understand, this is just a lead magnet funnel for me. I'm going to this event, and when I go to it in Las Vegas, I'm going to record stuff, digital real estate, right? But I'm also in the room because of it. So again, Ella Talks Money. You can go look it up. I actually put a link to her America Insider article inside the description. But again, this, if you just study what I just said to y'all, and if you really like, if you're in a digital real estate course, I'm telling y'all, once you get to a certain level, I mean, you can literally batch this stuff up, y'all. Look at her Instagram and just tell me that's not what I taught y'all in class, where it's literally a picture, a business post, and a video. Picture, and you just do that on repeat every day. Not every day, but like 3 times a week. Oh, did I lose you? I think I did. It's too daggone hot up in here. Not for me. The car AC on, but the phone said, "I'm done with you, ho. I'm done." All right. So listen, I think I gave y'all plenty of value. Where we are. Yes, this is true. There you go. Okay. See, there you go. Protect your peace. Keep it there. That's fine. Keep it there. You don't have to listen. I want you to educate yourself. I want you to read lots of material before you spend a dime. I want you to read a lot of books. Don't spend that money. Don't do anything with it. I'm telling you, they better start finding a way. The Midwest is under it. So the South. Okay, so here's the thing about the South, Derek, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Y'all love. Oh, it's so hard. It's South. There's so much space down here. There's so much land. Like half of Mississippi is vacant. Half of Louisiana is vacant. Half of Texas is vacant. Majority of people live in the four cities. And so what I want you to understand is like, that's why when they talk about Dallas, there's 31 states that have less population than Dallas, Fort Worth. So you can live in any of these little states and there be nobody near you and have lots of land and lots of acreage. So again, I'm just trying to I know people love saying that, but you got to travel more. It's really not. I'm telling you, finish that ebook, please. Listen, if you're in my digital real estate course, I expect you to have a product by Black Friday. If you're in my coaching course, that's a part of the rules of the course is to have your product done and ready to go on Black Friday. So I don't start these courses for me to just, we're going to make money. No, these courses are for y'all to, I want to have people be like, yeah, I was a Classy Climb student and boom, this is what I did. That's my whole goal. I still am ultimately proud of like 30 students who bought tax liens and have properties now. I'm super proud of all the people who purchased and just got stuff started. There's so many people that purchased Terry's stock trading class. You know what I mean? So exactly, it's not my ministry. Instagram is for the birds for me. I'm telling you again, this is my whole point. A lot of people will sit here and go, oh, all this is fake. It's not real. And it's like, you're in the damn matrix. You're watching me in the matrix. You're literally out here consuming content all day. You think these people making content for free and don't get paid? That's why when we have certain people, and I'm not going to name his name because he's going to get mad at me, but he out here talking about he's broke. I'm like, well, why are you still out here on YouTube producing content if you don't know what you're doing? Come on, brother, get it together. Congratulations. Well, is it possible I'm literally be financial free this December? I bought a property in Texas and the rent's covered the mortgage in my rent in New Jersey. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. I very seldom pay too much for vacay these days. Tax deductible. There you go. Y'all mind be sketchy. I will be in Las Vegas the 5th through the 7th. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy though. It really is. And I made a video and I'll release it here soon. I think Peter's working on it. But I literally said, you're going to start to hear the word millionaire so much, you're going to be sick to your stomach. You're going to be like, oh, I made $1 million. I made $1 million. Oh, I made $1 million. You're going to start to hear it a lot and you're going to be sick of hearing it. Right. And I'll kind of break it more deeper into all my classes this week when I go home. Everybody said any of my classes this week, Rise 20%. Coaching that's moved to Wednesday and Thursday, the digital real estate class. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, like some of y'all, like the people who complete the assignments in class, I don't mind going above and beyond and breaking down how your business can turn around and make $1 million a year. I don't mind that because I know you're serious. So again, it's really gonna be, y'all gonna start noticing how so many people are gonna be like, I made $1 million, and you're gonna be sick of it. You're gonna be sick of it. You're gonna be like, I'm sick of hearing about people saying they made $1 million. It depends. You have to find what's works for yours. Listen, I'm telling you, Texas is number 2 in Black population after New York, the state of New York. So that is what it is. Everybody in class, you got to have something done. You can book a coaching session with me. The Calendly link is not in the description, but I'll put it in after we're done. Exactly. I had to put my phone in front. I was like over here with the phone in a bit like this. Like, what's up? Ghetto time, right? And so this is what it is. But yeah, I'm just finishing out and cut it out. Yes, yes. Listen, a Korean guy who was drug addicted taught himself app creation and programming. He built a custom AI for me, cost me 12K. It does everything he recommended. Listen to me. Fit girlism. The guys I'm getting ready to go hang out with in like 2 weeks in Miami, they were on pills and just decided, okay, I'm gonna go to treatment, get off pills, created something and made $3 million less than 2 years later. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Yet y'all keep fighting me on this, and I'm telling you, you're gonna start seeing it. You're gonna start seeing it real clear. I would recommend King Ashley. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would recommend King Ashley. I've seen her do just millions. Like old girl did about 35 mil, I think, last year in the pandemic. I'm not certain. You don't have to be a social media person. Again, you'll see it in my digital real estate course. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all don't have to use your face. Sometimes you can use actors, off Fiverr, voice people. Like even the ads I'm running in Central Texas for like Ericka buys land. Ericka buys it. It's by a white lady. It's not my voice. Because sometimes people tell me that's how I sound, like a certain way, and I'll be like, I don't sound like that. And so I just decided to use voice actors for my ads that are running in Central Texas. Yes, there you go. There you go. So anyway, but that's what I have for y'all. Mhm. That's what I have for y'all. So but yeah, y'all. I mean, I just want you to understand, like, there you go, yeah. Should you have a business idea? Basically through the digital real estate course, we're gonna break down multiple ways you can create the business online digital real estate for you to be getting income from. But overall, really the self-assessment is you, right? And I'll put a few self-assessments in there, but 9 times out of 10, y'all can literally from your own talents create your self-assessment and know what the products are. So right now the course is still, I think, 100. I think we never changed it because Enrique started getting flooded in the Philippines. But again, go hop in the course, learn, educate yourself. Again, Black Friday, everything we have on the site, price is gonna be high. We're gonna do a bundle. We're gonna do like 3 bundle options, and that's it. And we're gonna roll out the year and be like, peace out. So if I were you, I would definitely get in all the trainings we're going to do in November for digital real estate course. I gave extra training to the coaching class, and then when the coaching class is a wrap, and then we'll open the coaching class back up maybe in January, February, um, and then maybe another one in February. So King Ashley is King, King Ashley. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what it is. So but that's the thing. So I want you guys to, that's all I have for y'all today. This is a short one. Sorry the phone cut out, but I've got to get going anyway for the airport. But I want you to understand that, like, a lot of what you guys are fighting, you're watching it happen on the internet. You're literally watching YouTubers who've made a million from posting digital real estate content, all this content, right? And I just broke to you down her business. And if we're inside class and you guys ask me more questions, I'll kind of be more open than I can be on this YouTube video, what I think, what what numbers I think are happening. So that's all. But anyway, you guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classic Line Blog. Have a wonderful day. Can you make a million from scratch in 1 year? Yes, you can. Some hardcore harmer focus. Bust those credit card myths. Let that stuff go. All right. So anyways, you guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classic Line Blog. Later.